A man is walking down the street with his cell phone and suddenly his wallet falls to the floor. An unknown girl sees what happened, takes the man's wallet and yells for him to wait. The startled man turns around and asks what's going on. The girl says he dropped his wallet. The man takes his wallet and thanks the girl. He praises the girl and is curious as to why she didn't take the money that was there, since she lives on the street. The girl says she prefers to earn money honestly. The man is very happy and praises her for her attitude, and then asks about the girl's parents and who she lives with. She says she lives on the street and has no father or mother. The man is saddened by the girl's situation and says he will help her, so he takes a value from his wallet and gives it to her because she deserved it. When he gives it to her, the girl refuses the money and thanks the man, saying that she likes to earn money by her own efforts. Moved by what the girl said, the man offers her a place to work with him. She thinks about the man's offer and ends up accepting it, but on the condition that it doesn't involve anything that is wrong. The man tells her to stay calm about this, that the service she will perform is completely within the law. So the man accompanies the girl to where her work is. Arriving there, they meet one of the man's employees, who is curious about the little girl his boss brought to work. The man introduces the girl, saying that earlier when he ended up being careless in taking his cell phone out of his pocket and lost his wallet, she found his wallet and returned it without taking anything inside it. The employee is delighted with the girl's attitude, and the man says that she will start working with him from that moment. The employee does not approve of the idea and tells his boss to reconsider because a car wash is not a place for a little girl work, but the man insists that this is his final decision, that he wants to respect the girl's desire to work for the money she receives, and that the clerk was supposed to teach the girl everything she needed to know to start working there with him. The man tells the girl not to worry about anything, that his employee will teach him everything he needs to know, and asks the employee to take care of the girl, and that if he needed anything he was to call him soon after he goes to your office. Later, the girl and the employee are standing near one of the cars. When the man arrives and finds the two stopped, he scolds them, saying that there are still too many cars to be cleaned and that they were supposed to go back to work. The two run back to work, but the clerk holds the girl and asks what she intended to do. She says she would clean the guys. The clerk doesn't like the girl's answer and tells her that it was his job to clean the cars, and that if he wanted to clean something, it was for her to clean the bathroom. A while later, the girl is relieved to be almost finished cleaning one of the cars. The employee, hearing this, tells her that there were still many things to be cleaned there, and tells her that he wanted the shelves organized and clean. But she refuses to do this by saying that she had already spent a lot of time cleaning the bathroom, and that besides, the man had hired her to clean cars, not to organize shelves, and not even to clean the bathrooms. Indignant at what the girl said, the employee runs off to complain to the man about the girl. He tells his boss that the girl has no interest in working and that it was a waste of time, not quite understanding what the clerk means by that, so the clerk asks the man to accompany him to where he had left the girl. At the place, the employee tries to show how the girl is not working, but she was faster than the employee and had already cleaned everything, which makes the man even more confused by the situation. With no way to demonstrate what he wanted to prove to his boss, the employee tries to defend himself by saying that everything was disorganized until recently. The man scolds the employee, saying that he is teasing the girl for no reason, that the work she has done is excellent, which leaves the employee unhappy with the situation, after which the man goes back to his work and leaves the two alone, but the clerk is furious with the girl and walks away from her. A while later, the man summons the two of them to a small meeting and says he has his payments. He hands each of them an envelope with their payments inside. The girl is overjoyed with her first paycheck, but the clerk isn't happy with hers, saying it's too low. The man says that his pay is that way because his income has dropped a lot and that he didn't understand what had happened to him for his work to be that way. the employee is confused by the situation and says that it wasn't right, that he worked every day and that the girl received more than he did. The girl says that the employee doesn't work properly, that he spends his day trying to get in the way of her work, and that she just cares about doing her job. The man intervenes, telling the two to stop fighting, and congratulates the girl on her performance. Frustrated with the situation he is in, the employee considers the idea that his boss is trying to deceive him, and comes to the conclusion that he will deceive his boss before then. Hearing this, the girl hides and waits for the employee to move. Later, the employee slowly approaches her boss's safe and starts to remove the money from inside the safe. Seeing this, the girl tries to scold the employee, telling him to stop that and that she heard what the employee had said more early and knew he would try to do something against the man. Then the clerk threatens the girl so that he doesn't say anything, but the man sees what is happening and intervenes. The employee says that nothing is happening, but the girl denies it and tells him that he lies and that he was trying to steal the man's money. The man doesn't believe the girl's words, but she says the money was in the clerk's pocket, and when the man goes to check, the clerk runs away from the scene. Going after the employee, the man is careless crossing the street and is almost run over, but the girl stops him. The two go back inside the car wash and the man thanks the girl for saving his life. The girl says that the man had saved her life before and that it was her turn to save him. Hearing this, the man gets emotional and says that he is very grateful to God for having put the girl in his life, and that he saw her as a daughter. The girl says that she also saw the man as a father and that she was very grateful for the love and affection he gave her. Then the two hug. A few years later, a young man knocks on the man's door. He says that because the man is in debt and cannot pay them, he received orders to meet the man and an eviction order for him. Without understanding what is happening, the man asks about the letter, but the man says that he is only there to carry out orders and that he can't do anything about the man's situation, that unfortunately he would have to leave his house that day yet. Which makes the man very concerned about his situation. When a woman appears asking what was going on, the boy greets the girl and asks what she was doing there. The man recognizes the name, but does not remember exactly where he knows her. The woman asks if what the boy was holding was an eviction order. The boy says yes, that he was sent there to deliver to the man because he was unable to pay his debts. The woman then asks the boy for the papers, but he doesn't deliver, saying he can't deliver, that he was just there to fulfill orders. She then says that he shouldn't worry and that he was supposed to tell his boss that she would take care of the situation. The boy then ends up changing his mind because he already knew the woman and respected her a lot. The woman thanks him for the boy's understanding and says that the boy's services have already been completed and that she will take care of the rest. So the boy leaves. The woman says that the man was not recognizing her, but that she knew him very well and that he had helped her in a situation where she needed help the most. This reminds the man of the little girl he met years ago. She says she came to the man to return the favor he had done. Thrilled by the situation, the man says that it was not necessary for her to worry about him, but she says that she will be eternally grateful for the help she received from the man years ago, and that he no longer had to worry about his debts, which she would pay them all. Excited, the man thanks the woman and hugs her.